Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Shana.
And my name is Tamara.
Welcome back to another episode of Check In and Thrive. Today, we are going to be talking about something very interesting. Mr. 19 Keys dropped a video
Mm-hmm.
of the
Mm-hmm.
hype, and we're
Mm.
going to talk a little bit about that because
Yes.
the way he dropped that video, I agree with what you said, Tamara. It put me back in that same element. It put me back in there. It's so beautifully.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna go over our thoughts on that video, and then also go over um we're also gonna go over our week, things that we've had going on as far as challenges, emotions, anything that could encourage us or empower us to move forward.
Yes. And I want to start to this video to say to people that watch this that me and Chana meet because of 90 Key, because
Yes,
it's
yes,
hiking event. We didn't know that it was hiking. Like we create a video that explain how we met, but it was for this moment, like all this moment with magical. So yes, I
yes, yes.
was
People
important.
don't know how we met, right?
Hmm.
Me and
Hmm.
Tamara met a few months ago.
Yes.
Our relationship is new, and we met through one of 19 Keys events.
Hmm.
We met through that, and I'm gonna share a video of our review that explains like how we met, um, what we went through, and our
Hmm.
experience. We're gonna share
Yes.
that on this channel for everybody.
Yes. How did you feel when you watch it? Like I write you, I see it, I watch it. Like, Jana, did you see it?
Oh,
Like, did you see the hiking video? Me, I
yes,
was so damn. I relive it, and I'm like, yes, yes. Like that. Put me on the energy of my better self. So
mm,
like it was a reminder like that. I
yeah,
knew I was already in it, but it was just powerful. Yes.
yeah, yeah. Wow, I was a little nervous to watch it.
Ah,
I was like,
why?
I don't kn there were some things I gotta work through, Tamara. Like,
Like what? I don't understand.
I don't, I just, I was a little nervous. I was like, "Oh, he's gonna release the video. He released the video." And I was like, "Okay, why am I nervous to watch this?" But then, after talking to myself, I was like, "Girl, quit tripping and
Uh,
watch this video." And
I think it's because I say to you that it was that. Because when you see like the thumbnail and this, you don't know it yet. Like
mm,
when I press play, I didn't know that I was going to see
really?
myself. Yes, I didn't know that it was that. It by watching it
Mm.
now some I
You
begin
just
to
saw
connect
yourself on the
something,
screen.
yes,
You was
and I
like,
saw myself and I'm saying what, and that's the reason why I told you. Maybe if I didn't told you, you were just going to press play, you will be just surprised, by it. But
"Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah.
yeah." I watched it, and I wanna just congratulate whoever's editing or edited that video,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
because he told a story that was so eloquent from start to finish that it really highlights the high level mindset that he has. Like, that is a high quality video. I mean,
Yeah.
we did a lot more talking, we did a lot more interacting than what was in the video, and so the
Mm-hmm.
way he edited it, I mean, it just blew me away, and I was just like, "Wow," like, he put us all in, like, just such a good light, good energy, and then
Yeah.
I just saw his, like, divinity and his divineness, because he talked pretty much the entire time, just giving us wisdom and jewels, and to see that, I was just like he just kept going. Oh, like, there was, like, no breaks, like, he just kept educating, kept giving wisdom in the video. I'm just like, "Yeah, we
Mm-hmm.
experience a divine leader." That's exactly what we experience, is all this wisdom and knowledge. That's what we
Mm-hmm.
got.
Mm-hmm. And me is the way that it make me look good on the video.
Yes,
because because I
yes, yes.
remember when they invite us to like just share our experience,
Mhm,
I wasn't comfortable at all because of the language barrier. And
mhm.
I remember maybe like not necessarily sharing my thought clearly, but
Yeah.
in the video that just seems like really fluid, like the
Yes, yes.
silence,
The way he's
everything. I'm like, damn, okay, okay,
yeah, yeah, that's high
yes,
level right there. Yeah,
yes,
because I
yes.
think that's why I was nervous because I was like, what if I
Mm-hmm.
don't what if I, it shows me saying something weird or I don't know. It was just like a little anxiety. But
Yeah.
he made us look so good.
Yes, yes,
And it just man, so if I were to work with somebody, I would want someone who would paint me in that type of light. You know what I
yeah.
mean? And capture the highlights of the event, so
No, just amazing. I
yeah.
want to experience another. Well, when I see this, like
Mhm.
I have to experience another one.
It's
Like
not
I
even a
have
question at this point.
yes,
It's just like
like
it's not
I
even a question, like,
yes, yes, yes.
whenever the opportunity presents itself, we're
Mhm.
gonna do our best to take advantage of the opportunity and to have these experiences because we know that Keys has high level experiences.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
Just amazing. Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
Other than that, how was your week? Now I'm checking on you.
Okay. Okay, so I don't e where do I even begin? I would wanna say my week has been a divine week. Um, I don't know if I've told you this before, but, well, you know that I have a mentor, and I'm working with, 2 people, my mentor and then Delquan, who is also part of this workshops that we're doing. And we had our first meeting, and, I mean, it put me where I always desired to be, which is around Black intellectuals, people that are conscious, they are awake, they know who they are, and they know the world around them. Because I've had such a desire to be around people like me and that talk like me and that think like me and have this kind of energy. I've been desiring it for so long. And Tamara, this could be a little lonely because you even said like in Canada, like what's
Hmm.
the chances of being around someone that is like this?
Yeah.
And I've been desiring this for some time, and meeting with Delquan and Mr. Richards, like it just solidified the God within me in manifesting Black excellence and Black intellectuality. So um we got together, we met, and we're gonna throw our first workshop November 16th. It's gonna be our first workshop, and it's gonna be for single moms raising Black sons. And we're planning that out. And as we were talking and getting together, like we're just like bouncing ideas and concepts off each other, and we're just like building a foundation and growing. And then Mr. Richards is imparting all his wisdom and knowledge, and he has a plethora of a library that we can tap into, and he's showing us the way and guiding us and hearing our ideas. And it's so similar. Like I'll give my vision, and then Delquan be like, "Yo, I want to do the same thing." And then I go to Mr. Richards, and Mr. Richards like, "That's what I'm about. That's what I did." And it's just like everything
Flow.
is falling in. Oh God, it's such a good flow. Everything is falling into place,
Hmm.
and I don't have to worry no more. I don't
Wow.
have to worry like what I'm gonna do with my life, or how is this gonna happen. Like everything is already set up. Like I've been getting into studying ancient Cometicism, ancient Egypt. What's up? Are you going somewhere? What happened? Oh, sure. Um. Oh, you need to keep the car. 1 second. Keep the car. I mean, I wasn't trying to interrupt you. That's why I came. The keys to the car is downstairs. It's not in here. Somewhere downstairs. But what was I saying? I was like, it's just like I don't worry anymore because when you submit to the God within you, when you tap into the God within you, you recognize what that is
Mm-hmm.
and you submit to those ideas. You submit to that burning desire. You recognize what that burning desire is and you accept it and submit to it. It's like God, the universe, the God within starts to draw and configure your life to match that to get it done.
Mm-hmm.
So this is beyond me. I'm connecting with people that have the same vision and the same dream and the same energy as I do.
Mm-hmm.
And it is such an honor. It is such a blessing um to be around people who have the same mission and who is on fire to get it done. So and then I'm seeing my value. I see where I can help and I'm where I can contribute. And it's just it is truly a divine experience when you are doing your divine purpose. I
Mm-hmm.
want to like teach this to our youth so that way they can take this same path and do the thing that God has called them to do because that's the essence of why we are in this situation with so much poor mental health. People are not doing what God has called them to do, and it's causing all this uh, depression and anxiety and fear. But when you follow that path of passion and you submit to it and you acknowledge and find that higher power, it truly frees you. It truly frees you from it.
Wow.
Yeah, I am. Ooh.
It's just a continuation of all what you share last week, the precedent week. Like it's just amazing where
Mhm,
you are. You
mhm,
in
yeah.
your place now. Like God
I'm in the
placed you
place.
where you're supposed to be
Yes, yes.
and
I'm yes.
going there now and
I'm
begin
I'm
to do
going
good
there.
work. Yes.
Yes, exactly. I'm going there. I was learning about Anthony Broder, who started a program where he takes youth, takes trips um to ancient Egypt and go on excavations. And these are black people. Okay. They are so every year Egypt gives out permits to different countries to do excavations because there's a lot of tombs there.
Okay,
And so that
okay,
hasn't been excavated yet because Egypt
okay.
was a dynasty, lasted 3,000 years. You can imagine how many people died in that time frame that was noble, that was buried. So not
Uh-huh.
all, of the tombs have been excavated. So
Okay.
Egypt hands out 249 or 250 uh, licenses to excavate in their area every year. And there is an organization that is black. So out of 250, only one of those is a black owned excavation company. And
Mm.
Anthony Browder takes a team and he goes to Egypt and he excavates tombs and he has a program that is a African ancestry memory program to help you as a black person connect with your African ancestry to bring back the memories of who you are because that's what the Europeans did is they disconnected our memories from our truth, from our history, from our ancestors. So he connects you back to that, and he's been doing this with his daughter, and his daughter is making history because every time they find a new tomb, he allows her to go in first. And so it's written in, so it gets recorded in history as she being the first black female inside of these tombs. And I'm like, this is a different type of level of what we can be doing with our youth. This is a different level. So I'm like, there's
Wow.
programs, there's people that's already doing this type of work. And I'm like, I'm seeing more of a vision. Like I want to take my youth, my team, my program, and to partner with these excavations. And we take trips to Egypt and we start a mentorship. So if you need funding, we can get these boys hooked up with members of the community that can fund them and fund these excavation trips. to Egypt, and we
Wow.
can start uncovering our own tombs, and you know what I mean, and
Yes.
just take ownership back. I mean,
That's high level
this
thinking
is a
right there. That's that's another level. It was crazy. Like he thinking about the future already, about the
yes,
future of the history already. It's like,
yes,
yeah, okay, okay. That's
yes,
someone with a plan right here.
yes, yes, yes,
Okay,
yes.
okay,
And so
okay.
this is the route that, and the vision that I'm seeing and actively, just taking one step at a time. Mr. Richards, our mentor, he already knows and sees all this. He was like, I could connect you with people that can get you in that.
Uh-huh.
But what we have to do is we have to build the foundation first. So that's what we're doing. We're building a solid foundation for us to build upon, for and we'll eventually be able to fulfill all of our ideas. So he's like, the biggest thing for you, because you're young, you're full of ideas, you got the energy, is you want to practice meditation and patience. It's gonna happen, but we need to stay
Mm-hmm.
grounded, because you got all this energy and vision. You're like, I want to do this, I want to do that. He's like, I got you, and you got plenty of time to do it, but let's build the foundation first. So
Uh-huh. Wow, meditation and patience. Yes,
mhm.
amazing. And I just feel what came in my mind when we were speaking. It's about that now you in a circle of black intellectual, and it's
Yeah,
black intellectual men, okay?
yeah,
And we have this idea that this kind of men don't exist. I don't know. It's like when I came across like 90 key, what
mhm.
like cat meets like is rarity. I didn't know that
Yes,
this kind of individual exists. But
yes,
more time come, you realize that God show you that no, they are there.
yes,
Won't- we just not in their circle to see them, but they are there. And I just like to
yes,
see the abundance of them. Like, no,
yes,
not only ghetto men that television or media want to show
yes,
us. Like
exactly.
everybody's not giddy, everybody that's successful is not like this individual. Like, no, they
Mhm.
are
They
black
are there.
intellectual individual there. Like,
And
and
that has
I like
always
that.
been my desire. It's always been my desire is to be around black intellectuals.
Mm-hmm,
Because
mm-hmm,
I'm like kind of over, talking to men, and they're just not conscious. They're not awake. They're not aware of themselves. They don't
mm-hmm,
know their role. They don't know they don't they don't know the world around them. They don't know the system that has kept them locked. But the
mm-hmm,
reason why that is because it stems from slavery.
mm-hmm,
The men that we see and we experience in the world today that is of abundance came from a created version of a black person. We were
mm-hmm,
disconnected, captured, taken out of slavery, and brought to a new world, brought
mm-hmm,
all over the Caribbean, brought to a new world, and we were indoctrinated into a system of servitude. We were treated as less than a human being, as animals. We
mm-hmm,
weren't able to marry each other. We weren't able to read or write. We weren't educated.
mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm,
that creates a certain kind of psychology of a person. And so when you
mm-hmm,
make them free, they do their best naturally, because God is always going to progress. So we're going to progress, but at the same time, we're limited in our progression because we don't become fully aware of the world around us and the system that has broken
mm-hmm,
us. So we have to go educate ourselves. So we now
mm-hmm,
attract these men that are intellectuals because we became intellectuals within ourselves.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I'm around
Like,
intellectual men because I am an
because you are.
intellectual woman.
Yes, yes, yes.
So I went on
No.
this journey of following my passion because I had a very vague image of what that looked like, but I knew if I built on it, the image would get bigger and then boom, it would be my reality. So
Mm-hmm.
I kept following my passion. I said, if I learn, psychology, if I learn about, spirituality, I learn about, these different things, how to change my reality, divine law. If I focus on that and become an expert in it, it's going to change my reality.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
And
now I'm fired up to go back to college. Now I know what I want to do when I go back to college
Uh-huh.
and the type of research I want to do and conduct.
Uh-huh.
So like,
Mm-hmm.
I could see myself becoming a doctor,
Mm-hmm.
getting
I
my
can see
doctorate, you
you.
know what I mean, in law and psychology and in history. Like I see myself being the go-to person, the intellectual person, and doing my research and gathering the history and educating our youth on it. Like that
Mm-hmm.
is,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
No, it's amazing. And what come in my mind, I read a book too that say like what we see in our environment, it's only a reflect of what happened within us. We
yeah,
don't have to like work hard to change what happened in around us.
hmm,
If we see something that not feel good about us in our environment, it's because is it within us, and we have to
yes,
learn to do inner work. This
yes,
we're going to transform what happened around us. So yes,
yes,
just like
yes.
it's
It's that inner work, man. And I'm so grateful because my sons are they hold a large place in my heart, within me. And I've been wanting, mentors that can, show them how to be, successful black men, but men who know who they are, connected with their history, have a foundation, and know how to do for self and know how to move in this world. And I remember like at the top of the year, like in like January, I was like having dinner with my son and just seeing how like the partner at the time that I was with wasn't really active in their personal growth or development, emotional growth, spiritual growth, wasn't involved. And I remember like just sitting with my sons in the dining room and I'm like, God, please send me someone who can show my son how to be the best possible version they can be, how to be a man. Like send me someone who could show them how to do for self. And because I'm a woman, I can't, like, you know, can't show a young man how to be a man.
mm-hmm.
And I just been sitting on that. I put it out in the universe, and I'm here. They're interested in my son's lives, and we're starting a workshop for boys. So I have two sons. They've got sons. They got other young men that they know that are teenagers, and we're around the same age. And we're gonna start these workshops with them in a couple weeks. So
God provide,
God really do. It's just
answer your prayer, and you see like yo, you're not alone for real.
no.
Every time like you were worried, it was in vain because he show up at the
Mhm,
right moment, you know, at the
mhm.
exactly right moment. No, it's just amazing.
Yeah, yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's been my week, just continuing to learn, grow, focusing in, getting my projects done, my part done, because we have these workshops that we're running. And yeah, that's been my week. Just I've done a lot of cleaning in my house because I could feel the energy shifting.
Yes, feng shui.
Yeah, I had to, clean out some clutter, move some things around,
Um,
and so I feel the energy shifting, like I feel myself settling in. So that's my
wow.
week. How about you, Miss Tamara?
Amazing. This week I realized that I don't know how to say, I put away my fear of being seen. What I want
Ooh.
what I want to say by that is I have a formation on social media, how I
Mhm,
can use my social media for my business and everything. And I just by doing this, I do some video of me and all, and I just realized that wow, Tamara, you really grow because few months from that, few years from that, I will be never been able like to show up on video like
wow.
this and
Wow.
like
Yeah.
speak or like do stories or do videos, and that I just see that, wow, now you I am able to do this thing, and it was my fear of this thing that was
Mhm.
limited
Mhm.
my growth, limited my evolution on my business,
Mhm.
or
Mm.
what I think I will be going. And also the video that Nainiki put out there, like I was really like me speaking on the camera on a language that I'm is
Yeah.
not my first language, and that
Mhm. Mhm.
I think people like understand what I'm saying, even if it's with a strong accent, all
Mhm.
that. I just see like, whoa, there's growth there because I
Yes.
wasn't that. So I'm really on the path of the best version of myself. And now
Yes.
I begin to see the work, the inner work that I do, that this shyness is not already is not there anymore, and I don't have this issue of being seen. And I'm just
Wow.
happy with
Wow.
this. It's a
Wow.
realization that I do this week. Yeah.
Wow. I would say, Tamara, your your English is good.
Oh,
Okay, we have no problems understanding.
okay.
Your English is good. It's enough, okay, to
Thank
get your
you.
point across. Like I haven't had any issues with your English.
Thank
Um, but that is a big thing is being comfortable with being seen. That's probably why I was a little nervous because I'm still working through being seen. Because when we get on his platform, I mean, how many views did that video get already? And it's only been a couple days, and it's just
you.
like,
Yeah. The last time I see it was 3.2K. So,
yes, yes, and
yeah.
it just dropped like a day or two ago, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So
Mm.
it's just like, and another thing too, I'd be thinking like, you know, people are gonna start recognizing us because the more we show up to, his events,
Mhm.
the more because he films his life, you know?
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
so and so, it's good to start building up our value and building up our
Mhm.
businesses too,
Mhm.
because, he's shining light on us by us coming to
Mhm.
these events.
Yes. So it was a realization of mine that I'm happy. And
Mm,
I also have a YouTube channel in French when I share books that really speak to my heart, because in our community, yes, like in our community, people don't really read. Like black people don't really read, and
ooh,
there's
girl, you ain't lying.
yes. And there's a citation that say, if you want to um if you don't want black people to know something, put it on
Put it
the
in a book.
yes.
Mhm.
So I'm like, I have children, and I realized something, wonderful book, and I have this need, sometimes I have this need to read the book and
Yeah.
share it on my platform. And
Mm,
I just see the need, like people really listen to it, people
mhm.
really leave me comments, tell me thank you for this knowledge, and I'm like, whoa, yes, thank you. Because
That is awesome.
when I start, I didn't have like views. Sometimes I had like 8 followers, 10 followers. Like people around me was telling me, "Oh, you wasting your time doing it." But
Ooh,
I was just feeling, no, I am doing it. And I go look a few days ago, and I see that I have 6,600 follower, and
oh,
people. Yes, I'm really happy to this. Now I see that, okay, there's something there. So now my goal is to be in 1,000 in 1,000. What is that?
yes,
Huh? Yes.
yes,
Now my goal is 1,000 followers to like just monetizing my
yes, you
channel.
can start monetizing. Yes,
Yeah, yeah. So I just sometimes you have like doubt on what you doing, but you just follow your heart, and result coming from this. So that was like, this week was like a confirmation week of my work. I don't do things for nothing. Like
yeah.
there's really growth in what I'm doing, and I just have to continue. So yes,
Oh my
it's
goodness, that is so inspiring.
mm-hmm,
Man, Tamara,
mm-hmm,
because I be thinking about the same thing. Like I will, I want to, get back into creating content because, you know, with this focus that I have with the workshops, creating content for the business Divine Alignment, I'm figuring out how I can blend the two so that way the content is seamless.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
I've always wanted to share my workbooks
Mm.
on YouTube and share my knowledge on the whiteboard. And I want to get back into that. I want to get back into that. So it's inspiring to see that you don't give up, you keep
Yeah.
posting, and you'll
Yes.
see that the growth happens. Wow,
Mm-hmm.
you have 600 followers. That is big. That is
Mm.
huge. That is
Mm.
huge. So you got to keep the momentum because the law of consistency, the law
Mm-hmm.
of motion.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So I'm just happy like to share that with people like you, because like I say, around me sometimes people's it's like you just wasting your time. But
They
now
don't
you
know
see
what we
like
know.
it's a big thing. I don't
Yeah.
always realize how big my stuff is. So
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah.
just happy to hear this. Like, yes.
Oh,
Yes.
wow. Tamara.
Mm-hmm.
Man, congratulations, man.
Thank you very
Congratulations.
much. Thank you. Thank you
Wow. That is
for
huge.
this. Sorry, I have like disturbance here.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
Sorry.
We both got kids. My son came in like,
Yes.
okay. I told you I was recording, but okay.
Yes. Okay. So nice. That was my week. So of like tranquil week, calm week, but with God sign, God confirmation, and now I'm really like tap in to understand some message of God.
Hmm.
So no,
Hmm.
it's that, and I keep doing my meditation routine. Like the book
Hmm.
that I read right now, it's called like the Master Key System, and it's about
Hmm.
like the subconscious and the conscious. The conscious
Hmm.
guard the subconscious, because everything that the subconscious see, he
Hmm.
take it. So we really have to be careful about what we read, what we listen, what we watch, because all this it's what we're going to manifest around us. So
Yes, yes, yes. We gotta
so
guard our minds, guard our energy. Um,
yes.
because yeah, we produce what we take in. And so that's exactly, is that the book from High Level Club?
No, no, but I no, it's not a book, it's Master Key System. It was a
Immaculate.
book. Yes, it was a book, okay, that was like banned for a moment by the
Oh.
church
Mm,
because of the knowledge in it and its
mm,
resurface. And I
mm.
found it, and I'm sharing the knowledge by doing, and I do the exercise because I want to manifest success and wealth in my life. So
Yeah,
it's about this.
yeah.
So yes, I
Oh
don't
my
want to be
goodness.
alone. I'm on the path, girl. I'm on the
Ah,
path.
that is such a good, that's so good. Because like we all, because like with being a Black intellectual, reading goes hand in hand. And that's
Mm-hmm.
what you
Yes,
are. And
leader
so
or reader.
e-
Yes, yes.
exactly. And so you're sharing that with people, and people need that because they don't
Yeah,
know about these books. They don't know it's out there. They don't know. But
yeah.
you submit it to your higher power and you're
Mm-hmm.
following what your interest is, and now it's
Yes.
being reciprocated out. And now people are like, "Hey,
Mm-hmm.
thank you for doing that. I needed to hear this."
Yes, yes.
What's up,
And I
Tamara?
like it. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your encouragement. No, it's amazing. No, I'm happy to see how growth like we
Mhm.
we we are not where we were like few weeks ago. And it's just amazing the fastness of where we're
Yeah,
going. I like to see it. Like
yeah,
I I like to see it. And
yeah.
everything begin with the jump that we do on the up the line of the hiking.
That I mean,
It was the starting point.
the starting point, yeah, it has to be because it was just a divine experience. When we crossed that line and we was like, we gonna jump into who we are to become, we meant it.
Yes.
We
And
we
we,
we took that in. We embodied that.
yes, yes.
Mhm. Mhm.
Uh-huh. And now we see the vision of this wonderful woman that we see ourselves to be, and we taking inspired action to be closer to her, And
Yeah.
I'm just liking it. Yes.
Same.
And
Same.
what like I feel good with something is that even if I'm doing mistake, that's don't put me out of my alignment. I don't know if you hear, but because we are human, sometimes we do
Mhm.
mistakes, sometimes
Mhm.
we not always do the thing we're supposed to do, but
Mhm.
God is so good
Mhm.
that is like, no, it was just a lesson, a moment of a lesson. You
Yeah.
just have to come back.
Mhm.
And it's easy like this, we don't
Yes.
have to like be like too mean with ourselves, too strong with ourselves. We just have to
Yes.
come back. Yeah,
Yes.
so
And that
that's a
that type
revelation.
of self-talk is a form of self-hate.
Mhm,
See, we were
mhm,
taught to be harsh on ourselves. We were
mhm,
taught to hate ourselves. We
mhm,
weren't given a human status. So if we
mhm,
made a mistake, we were whipped for it.
mhm,
If we
mhm,
didn't do something right, we were yelled at for it. We were punished for it. So
mhm,
psychologically, we develop, and then it's passed down through our family. Psychologically, we develop this self-hate talk where we're
mhm,
hard on ourselves,
mhm, mhm,
and then you got this society we live in that perpetuates perfectionism.
mhm,
And so when you make a mistake, it's like people come down on you as if you ain't human.
mm.
No, I make mistakes. Yeah, and I'm gonna keep
Mhm.
making mistakes. But I've
Yes.
learned to say, okay, you learned, it happened. It's not the end of the world. There's still
Yeah.
more people to connect with. It's just
Yeah.
what you know what I mean. If you make a mistake, it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And just keep
You don't
going.
know everything.
Yes. Yes. That's. I don't know everything. Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm. It's yeah, it's good that you acknowledge that because now you can take it easy on yourself as you go on this journey because there's
Mhm.
going to be so much more and you're going to evolve. See, I'm
Mhm.
learning that those mistakes are more like lessons
Yes.
when you're
Yes.
on a growth journey because you
Yeah.
learn from them and you learn
Mhm.
new lessons.
Yes. Yes. That's true. And also, if you don't have like someone that walk the path before you, you are
Mhm.
the person that have to do this mistake
The
for
pioneer.
the other, yes, for the other that going to follow you, and be able to give them good counsel, because
Yes.
I see myself, I'm taking a path that I
Wow.
see nobody taking it, like I am the courageous
Wow.
one, you know I am the one that walking in that, making the path for the other one after me.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it just
That
that.
that is exactly what it is. We're pioneers. Because I
Yeah.
look at my family, I don't see too many people doing this.
Mm-mm.
Like
Mm-mm.
we gotta cut the trees down, we gotta lay the
Yes.
path out, we gotta do all that. So we
Yeah.
gotta, tear some things down to lay out a
Yeah.
path. And we're
Yeah.
gonna get, we might get a little injury, we might make mistakes, we might, but the thing is that we know who we are and we get guided back every
Mm.
time.
Yeah.
So even
Mm-hmm.
if we go a little off track, even if we make a mistake, the God within us guides us back. We know
Yeah.
how to get back to self. We know who we are.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
that's a leader right there. Tamara
Yeah.
is a
True.
leader.
That's true. Yes. I see the
Wow.
way you see things. I like the way what you see things. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Same, same, same. Wow. So yeah, that's been a heck of a week. Lots of growth,
Mm-hmm.
lots of personal development, lots of awareness. I mean, if leaders are readers. I mean, we should be constantly learning and growing because the best type of education we can get is self-taught,
Mm-hmm.
self-taught education. And
Yeah.
so, educate
Mm-hmm.
on things that you're not aware about. increase your
Mm-hmm.
knowledge. So
Yes. Yes.
this is
That
good
might be.
stuff.
Yes, because the amount of the thing that I don't know, it's like it's immense, and I take of a conscious work to go searching for the knowledge that I need to be the better version of myself. And my mama don't show
Mm.
me this, school don't show me this, like family member don't show me this. So I
Mm-mm.
have God, for real, God is
Yeah.
my provider. Like He put the resource, He put book, and I really love book because
Mm.
it's a resource that don't cost much, but the knowledge them cost like
Oh my
million.
goodness.
Because
Oh my
like
goodness.
like by example, I don't have the resource now to have the mentorships, the mentor of by example 90 key. But God see that and you're like, you know what, my baby girl, don't
Yes.
worry. Look at this book right here. Look
Yes.
at this video right here. Do this action right here. He put that
Yes.
my heart, and I just see that okay, it didn't put me in situation where I am stagnant because I don't have
Yes. There
the
you go.
financial resource. There's
Hmm.
other way,
There's
and
other ways. Other
yes,
ways.
yes, yes,
Exactly.
and it's just shifting the way like I see things and
Mm.
growing inside of me, and I keep moving. I'm not less
Mm.
valuable because I didn't able to like have a certain kind of thing. I
Yeah.
think my need in another way. It's
Yes. Exactly. Exactly.
uh,
There's so
resource.
many different routes you can take to this
Yeah.
path of greatness. And it doesn't
Yes.
have to be the same as someone else. It can be totally different and unique to you, but you still gonna get there
Yes.
because you got
Exactly.
the willpower. And then
Yeah.
God works with you in whatever situation you're at.
Uh-huh.
And
Uh-huh.
so wherever you are at, you can still grow and you don't have to be stagnant. You don't
Mhm.
have to be stagnant. I think that's like one of the biggest takeaways for today.
Yeah.
Is you don't have to be stagnant. Even though
uh,
things may not have went the way you thought it would be,
yes.
you can
Yeah.
still grow.
Mm-hmm. Keep moving. Yeah.
Man,
Mm-hmm.
that's powerful. Powerful
Yeah.
comment.
It was an amazing episode today.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Got
So
a
this.
lot out. Got a lot to discuss. So yeah, we both had some growth, some journey, and that is a big takeaway. Everyone is you don't have to be stagnant.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, follow your heart, learn about something that you're interested in, and build on top of that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. With what you have.
Yes, with what you
Mhm.
have, take what
Yeah.
you got and
Um,
multiply it.
yes.
Read about it, and then share your knowledge, and
Uh-huh.
then you'll continue to grow. Tamara's a
Yes.
perfect example. She got 600 followers sharing her knowledge. Okay?
Yes.
Okay? She's going
Yes.
to be monetized pretty soon.
Yes. That's the next goal. It's my next objective.
Now your
Yes.
next goal is monetization.
Yes. Yes. I hope I'm going to come 2 weeks from now, next month, and say to Shana, I'm monetized now. Yes. And I can't wait for checking and try to do it.
Yes.
So we're
Yes.
going to like give put every week is episode like to keep showing
Yes.
the algorithm that we are there,
Yes.
showing how we feel.
I'm posting the next video this evening.
Okay,
Yeah, we're gonna
wonderful.
keep
I can't
posting.
wait to see it because I rewatch
Yes.
them. I
Yes.
love them.
Yes.
Yes.
And then keep like I like that you are still like immersed in AI and with Taja because I ain't even used Taja before. So that
Okay.
was I signed up under your link and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna post a video, but then take that YouTube link and run it through Taja. Then I'll
Yes.
do my run my thumbnail,
Yes.
the what it gives me. So that's what I'm gonna start doing.
Yeah. You're going to see your channel. The girl going to be there because of the tag, the description, and the thumbnail. Girl, you got this. You got
That's
this.
dope. That's dope.
Uh-huh.
That's
Uh-huh.
dope.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in. This has been another episode of Check In and Thrive, where we go over our growth and our journeys towards greatness. Do
Yes.
you have anything else you want to add to our audience, Tamara?
No, it was a wonderful episode. I hope that give you some knowledge, resource, and
Yeah,
encouragement for this week to begin. So is that.
absolutely. If you felt inspired or moved from this video, feel free to like and subscribe because we will be posting every week on Sunday our episodes so you can also partake in the growth and journey process. Until next time, everyone, peace and
Bye
blessings.
bye.
Bye.